what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a video on how I wash my synthetic wigs. I was looking at a YouTuber yesterday, and I really wanted to wear my synthetic wigs in some of the videos that I'll be doing in the future. And she was able to give an informative video on how to wash the actual synthetic wigs. All right, so this is one of my synthetic wigs that I wore. I wore this for my headshots for acting. I'll place a picture in the screen. And then another one is going to be this one. It's a little bit shorter, still straight, has bangs. This was very long at first. I cut it over time since, of course, it got a little bit tangled at the end. So what she did was she used fabric softener and actual detergent that you use for your clothes. As she was stating, is synthetic wigs are, of course, fiber. So what I did was I cut the fabric softener out because, of course, I don't have it at the moment. So what I am going to be actually using is just laundry detergent. And then I am going to go ahead and put it in the sink, as you see here in the beginning of the video. And then I'm just going to basically let my wig soak. What you do want to make sure that you do is not scrub the wigs. They will become tangled if you do so. I just did this with my curly wigs. All you need to do is just pat the wigs dry, and you're going to see exactly what I do. So I use a little bit of detergent, not a lot. You do not need a lot. Also, I'm going to make sure that the water is going to be lukewarm to cool. You don't want it too hot, you don't want it too cold. She stated if you do so, it'll become stiff. All right, so you don't want it overflowing. You just want it a little bit, maybe a little under halfway of the sink. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and just put both of them in there together. Okay, I'm going to make sure that I submerge them in the detergent and the water. Okay, I'm just going to submerge them. All right. So they should look like this. Okay, once submerged, you're gonna go ahead and leave them. And you're gonna leave it for 30 minutes. So set your timer for 30 minutes. Don't leave it too long. If you leave it too long, she stated that it will become stiff. So I'll put my timer on for 30 minutes and then I'll come back. What I tend to do is I just actually let it sit. I make for a while, just go ahead and just kind of scrunch it up a little bit, just to kind of get some of the debris out. And I don't know if you can see, as you can see, you see how it's getting dirty? Yeah, so make sure that you wash your synthetic wigs if you have them. So what I'm gonna now do, I've scrunched it up, I'm gonna go ahead and flip it just to make sure both wigs get the same TLC. Okay, and then now I'm gonna let this sit, and I'm gonna let it sit for 30 minutes. All right, so it's been 30 minutes. So what I'm gonna basically do is go ahead and wring one of them out. Like this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and wring the other out like this. And I'm just setting it to the side. And do you see that water? So yeah, this is why you want to make sure that you are periodically washing your synthetic wigs, all right? So let me go ahead and let that out. Make sure I just kind of give my little rinse. And then I'm gonna go back in with cool to warm water, and I'm just gonna go ahead and I am going to rinse it out. When you're rinsing it out, don't go like this. Just very lightly pat it through. Alright, and I'm just going to ring this up, and I'm just going to leave it to dry. And then I'll brush it out and do whatever I need to do to style it. So, as you can see, look. And that is how you make sure your synthetic wigs are clean. Alright, so thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.